It's weirdly busy. I was expecting it to be quite quiet. Oh, stick your indicator on. Little indicator would have done the job. That's all it needed, just to let everyone know what their plan was. And here we go. This is Lower Rislington. Oh, I actually think this is Upper Rislington, but it's very similar, same as the other Cotswolds villages, but I just thought it's very pretty, isn't it? Now, stupidly, I always used to think these houses were really cheap because they're in the middle of nowhere, but they are not. They have realised their value well and truly, and they know how expensive they are. Actually, look at that. Farmhouses, just everything. I think it's just the fact that everything matches, to be fair. But I bet there's a lot of busybodies you've got to put up with in a place like this. You know, people with nothing else going on. So yeah. So there we go, that was Upper Rislington. So we're going to try and find somewhere scenic that isn't a ford, because I don't want to get absolutely soaked. There we go. Right. Here we go. Look at that. It's so sweet, isn't it? And then there's just more of it. So they're basically, the whole town is just sort of centred around these little rivers, which is very nice. So let's go find somewhere to park. Should we go find somewhere to park here for a bit? Yeah? Sweet. Okay. So I could have stayed there forever, but I know we're on a bridge. Here we go, a bit of musical chairs. Alright. How you doing? Good, good, yeah. I think if we go back over that little bridge, and then there are lots of places along that high street. Okay. Yeah? Sweet. I didn't realise you got in front of the BMW. Great, right. Back over that bridge. Roll in. Let's start this up. It'll sort itself out. What a show off. Right. Here we go, over the little bridge. Whee! Right, let's find somewhere along the high street to park.
10 minutes later.
So, welcome back. Well, we're in Bourton-on-the-Water. I've got the works behind me. Joe, there he is, if you haven't seen him already. We just had a lovely bit of lunch, and now we're going to continue along. It's particularly busy here. I was not expecting it. Is he good? Yeah, I think he's alright. I was not expecting it to be this busy at all, but it is really busy. Anyway, so this is Bourton-on-the-Water. If you haven't been here before, it's absolutely lovely. It's very Cotswold-like. We went to a brilliant coffee shop around there, and crucially, it's also really busy. Typical TomTom wanting us to turn around immediately. Why it couldn't just have told us before we left, I don't know. Oh, it wanted us to go down there. Oh, that's so annoying. Too busy showing off about how fast I could pull away from the lights. Oh, that's so frustrating. Oh. Sorry, I missed the turn. What? So we'll turn back around here. Because we should have joined that road and then gone left. Right, that was a bit awkward. Sorry about that, everyone. I missed the turn, so now we've turned back around and we're going to try it again. Normally TomTom will figure it out, but because this is a pre-planned route, it's not a massive fan of you missing a turn, which is a bit frustrating. But there we go. So we want to turn where that big horse truck thing has just come out. Oh, I'm just going to cut the corner. Sorry everyone, I'm cutting the corner. Very good. So here we go. So that was Bourton-on-the-Water. Absolutely beautiful little place. Here we go. So we're heading towards the lower slaughter and upper slaughter, and we are just enjoying the views along the way, really. So this route, I stole it off the TomTom community routes. Got to be nice, we're in the countryside, got to be friendly to people. Yeah, I stole this route off the TomTom community routes, and then I've just added a little bit in and taken a little bit off. And also I think at times when, if they were recording the route and they stopped somewhere for a little quick U-turn or something, or they took a wrong turn, it's included it in the route that's shared on the community maps, which means unfortunately sometimes you'd be hammering along a beautiful country lane and it'll tell you to turn right, and you think, oh yeah, I'll turn right. Turns out to be not correct at all, whereas it comes right. Which is always annoying. Last time it happened I went into someone's driveway. But apart from that, I think I remember the route being good fun last time. It's nice to see some of these back roads as well, to be fair. So here we go, we're coming up to a place called Becky's Hill, which is in the... Becky Hill, which is part of the lower slaughter as well. And this is even more picturesque than the previous one as well, but look at that. You want to film an advert for Hovis? Check that out. Beautiful. Such a lovely view. And then the old mill's still there as well. Really lovely. So that was the lower slaughter, and we're just coming up to the upper slaughter now. Now I'm not sure what happened there. I think either my front wheel came up or my back wheel came out a bit, but something felt very lightweight there. It'll indicate. So here we go, this is the upper slaughter, and very, very similar, it's just up the stream I believe. There's just more of these fantastic flowing little roads. Speed not very important at all. It's just nice to take in the view really, and share it with you guys as well. I mean, there's a little bit of drizzle going on. I thought it was going to be a lovely dry day, but I can feel a little bit of something. I see a little bit of something as it's on my screen. That was really funny. I absolutely love the sound of this bike. Honestly, that is a factory exhaust, and it's also the reason I didn't go for the Scrambler, because I test rode a Scrambler that was for sale. I wouldn't have paid that price for it anyway, but I test rode a Scrambler and it had a 2-into-1 exhaust, 2-into-2 exhaust, which was Akrapovic, which it sounded good, you know, but I always remembered this bike sounding as good as it sounded with the factory exhaust on. And also, if the factory exhaust falls off, I would probably just buy another one and put it back on, to be fair. Like, they make some beautiful one-piece and titanium headers and all the rest of it, but I'm really not that fussed actually. My main plan for this bike is just to do my luggage, get my luggage sorted out, which I think will be soon. Just waiting for some payments to come through for people paying me, which will be nice, because I have to chase them up. Normally people are pretty good, but sometimes they're not very good. Watch out for the slippery leaves, this will be fun. I'm going to take this nice and easy as we come out of here. That's exactly how you could spin out on a nice wet day. But yeah, for the bike I'm just going to sort the luggage out. That'll be that really. Luggage, and then I hopefully think that's everything good to go. I'm sure there'll always be something, there's always something with motorbikes that to buy or replace or something, but hopefully that's all I've really got in mind. After I sorted the luggage, not much really. For a while, for a long time I was saying get an Arai helmet, and then I got an Arai helmet, so kind of that's that sorted. And a Tour X4 with the Peak. If you go to M&P Direct, which is a online company, and you make an account with them, you get 20% off helmets and clothing. So I was like, well, that can't be true, so I tried it anyway, and indeed it was, and I got 150 quid off an Arai Tour X4, which was absolutely brilliant, considering all I brought from them was like a 10 quid adapter for something. What a saviour, what an absolute bit of money saved there, so I was really pleased with that actually. So yeah, sort the luggage out. After the luggage, could probably do with, don't jump out, that's a good jump, no. I could do with some auxiliary lights, but I just can't be bothered to wire them or do any of that really, so I'll probably just play it safe. You know, this headlight's fine. There were just a few times on my trip where in the dark, to find my hotel, I had one last set of twisty roads to do, which is great fun, but I would have really liked just that little bit more light. On the massive GS you get the headlight that looks around the corner for you, and admittedly that would have been quite useful. But if I just had two auxiliary lights and one was focused slightly to the left and one was focused slightly to the right, when there's no one around you just plonk them on, and it just means that no matter where you're looking there's always a beam pointing somewhere, or I'd probably just point them straight forward. So yeah, wait and see. But no, mainly very chuffed with this bike. There's not really anything more I do, to be honest with you. Camping kit wise, need to sort out my air mattress. I had one time I woke up and the air mattress flat as a pancake, so that is in some random French bin. And I did try and patch it. That was patched up from my last trip as well, but it just didn't seem to make it any better. So yeah, looking forward to it. Right, I will stop waffling and I'll catch you soon. So I got asked the other day if I had to get a second bike, what would I go for? And actually, I'd probably go for a Triumph again, alongside this. I'd probably have a T100 water-cooled or the Speed Twin. They're just, you know, it's beautiful, this bike, but I just think there's something about being on a British bike, even though they're made in Thailand, in the countryside on a Sunday, you know, a bit of wax cotton jacket. I just think they look so cool. And because I got the works behind me on his Scrambler, which is a custom Bonneville that he's done, he just looks so cool, you know. He looks very, very cool indeed, and I'm very happy with this bike. It's fitting in very nicely. It has the heritage I was hoping for, but it's also got, you know, especially an old GS that's been flattened a little bit. You know, the same engine, same shaft drive, same thing, same petrol tank, most of the same switchgear. So yeah. So in short, in answer to the question, what would I have another bike? Yeah, I would probably go for one of the water-cooled Triumphs. That new Ducati is kind of the Scrambler, but a bit taller. I'll put a photo up on the screen. Wouldn't mind one of them or a Tenere. But it's one of those things, since I've got this bike, I'm no longer looking at other bikes at all. Like, I can admire the Works' bike, I think it's absolutely beautiful. But if I saw it in a showroom and someone said to me, you can do a like-for-like swap for this to that, I just would not move off the R9T, to be honest with you. Just have a listen to that. That is factory exhaust. But would I have another bike alongside this? Yeah, probably. Wow, that's pretty cool, isn't it? That's a low flight. Oh, it's on Posho checking out his land. Jeeves! Get the helicopter, Jeeves! This is what I enjoy the most. It's just beautiful, flowing country lanes. And actually, after months in the car, I was quite dreading, in a way, coming out this morning on the bike because I knew it'd be cold. But actually, I've got to say, if you get the right gear, you don't even notice that it's not summertime anymore. Like, I've got to say, I've got lovely heated grips. My Dainese Gore-Tex trousers, they're the Carve Master 2. They are doing a beautiful job. My boots are a little bit cold, but then I'm probably sweating away in them and the sweat's got cold. But really, I do feel generally, the only thing that's cold is my chin, really. Oh, typical. Sorry, wrong entrance. Wrong entrance. Alright. Sorry? Yeah, I saw it in your video and I thought, oh, that's really helpful. So yeah, very good. The castle's actually the next one. Right. I was just, and in case you didn't see it, this is the Works' bike. Do you mind starting it up? Absolutely lovely, look at that. Right. That sounds good. Right, let me faff a bit. So we're just going to get some petrol, and then we're going to try out this place called... Sorry? I can't believe that's the factory. Yeah, I generally am so surprised they let it out the factory sounding like that. But I don't want to do anything to it, it's just so good. It's very convenient. It's like an eyesight test, your numbers. That is, oh, that's nice, but that, the little screen, yeah, that's good fun. Right, so we'll get some fuel and then carry on, yeah? Yep. Fantastic.